Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. We have two blended Scotch whiskies at 40% alcohol. This one is from 89 years ago. Glen MacGregor, introduced in 1934. Age 3 years. It's shipped to the United States in some kind of container, and it's actually bottled in New Jersey. Yes, bottled in New Jersey. And it's a William Grant and Sons brand. There's a write-up on the back about it. All about the craftsmanship and the greatness and awesomeness of it. When I first started buying Scotch whiskey years ago, this was always $9.79. Right now, a handle, all the stores seem to want to go to the handles with many of these lower priced brands. Well, for whatever reason, maybe they sell better, but the handle, meaning the 1,750 milliliter bottle, is going for $16.99 at Total Wine and More, and it's $19.99 at Walmart. So you save $3 at Total Wine. So that's your best bet. Although you could shop around, you might see it that price somewhere else. Here's Glen Logie, introduced in 2015. No age statement. There's the Glen Logie. You can go hiking there. It's a part of a national wildlife refuge in Scotland. You can go on these trails way out into that very rural area. There's the Kansas City Southern coming. No age statement. It's produced and bottled in Scotland by Hay McCleod. Hay McCleod is an old Scotch company that now is now owned by Whit and McKay. They're much more prominent. Hay McCleod, this day and age, probably just a name that they own. You know how that works. And kind of like Evan Williams, it's just a name owned by Heaven Hill, but they make it look like it's its own company, you know, where they market it. And anyway, they might reserve the Hay and McCleod name to carry their like sort of non-standard Scotch brands, you know, ones that are stuck here and there in different stores. So that could be the case. Okay, let's start. I mean, I really don't know that. I'm just saying it could be true, you know. Whoops, hit the wrong button. All right. That light seems kind of bright. Let's go to the other one. Yeah, that's better. Okay, but it's not much better because it's just so bright. Okay. The Glen Logie. Getting through the bottle, huh? By the time I finish the taste challenge, this is going to be well dissipated. Why is that? Because I'm drinking so much in each challenge? No, it's because I got so many different blended Scotch whiskeys to challenge. My collection is a little big. A little big instead of big little. Little big man. All right. Both have these nice typical Scotch bottles with that bubble neck. This is green glass, which is better because it protects it more from the light. Metal cap, aluminum cap. This one is clear. Clear is nice because you see the whiskey inside and all, but doesn't protect it from the light. The bottles are basically the same. They are the same. They're probably buying it from a common glass company, you know. Look at that, identical. Just two different colors. Well, yes, just like I say, common glass company. You got that in the United States with different beer brands. They probably all using the same glass company with those stubby neck. That Founders, Abita, Lagunitas has, you know, and etc. First thing we'll notice, is the Glen Logie is darker. It's more deep gold. And the Glen MacGregor is lighter gold. It's like a pale straw gold. See, I don't know if they're adding any color to this. It's aged 3 years. It might just be real faint, pale. They might add a little color in to give it consistency, but I don't know. But it's pretty pale to have been colored. I was looking at old advertisements for Glen MacGregor way back 70, 80 years ago. They're always like inexpensive ads, like in the newspaper, like a top of the page, you know, half page or a quarter page. I never saw any of these full page ads because I guess their owner didn't want to pay for the full. He's selling it cheap as anything already. And so he or she or they just wanted to keep the cost low. Usually it's a black and white ad. And that's why it's cheap. Well, it used to be not so much anymore. So let's look at the prices. For a handle of Glen Logie, it's $24.99. For Glen MacGregor, it's $16.99, $8 cheaper. Is the Glen Logie going to be $8 better? I'm predicting it's not even going to be better regardless of price. So I think Glen MacGregor's winning already, and it's probably won already. But let's be fair and test them. Not much aroma there, which is a telltale sign of Glen Logie because it never did have any aroma. I only got it wrong once so far, but I felt bad about that. There might be a little peatiness in the nose here, but it's a draw. On appearance, it's fine. One is gold, one is pale straw. Personal preference, they look fine. Aroma, they about even, meaning they don't really have any aroma, any appreciable aroma. So that's still at a tie. But when it's an $8 difference, a tie is a defeat. The cheaper one's going to win by default if it's an even battle, because then you say, well, you're not losing quality on either one, and you're saving $8. So got to think about it that way. I'm picking up some peat, that compost pop that you get in. It's really prominent in Cutty Sark. You taste Cutty Sark, you'd be like, oh man, is this whiskey rotted? Oh man, I'm not talking about the Prohibition edition, 100 proof. I'm talking about the standard Cutty Sark. I like Cutty Sark, but when you drink it, you wonder if it's rotted, rotten, Johnny Rotten. Honey topped white bread crust. Simple. This is the Glen Logie for sure. So what gave it away? The very strong honey topped white bread crust and white bread, baked white bread taste. I mean, that's the taste. That's the taste. Smoke, forget about it. Peat, nope. That's your flavor right there. Over here, get a little wood like old furniture, but not too much. Slight bit of that compost pile peatiness, no kind of smoke whatsoever. A little honey. Now you get on the website, they're talking about baked apples and all these complex things, baked red apples and all. I don't know what that's about because I don't have the ability or skill set to pick up those kind of flavors. Maybe a little red apple skin though, now that they mention it. But that's nothing new because usually when I read a company's website, the tasting notes they give don't match what I'm tasting. And it was before I got that strange virus in 2020 and after. So that when my taste bud and when my smell and taste went out for 10 days, I couldn't smell or taste anything for 10 days. when it came back slowly, you know, it was the same thing. I tasted the same thing with these beer, wine, and liquors. No change. Never could smell cologne again, though. That's strange. I used to love smelling cologne. You know, people wearing cologne. I'd say that's an interesting smell. Now it just smells like chemicals. When I smell cologne on somebody, it just smells like a chemical. Like if you drive by a refinery or something, it's very weird. That's like damaged permanently. I don't get that. Isle of Fire says cheers. All right, so which one do I prefer? I don't know. Glen MacGregor has a nice, interesting flavor. It's definitely in the A range, maybe A minus 90, but you're getting an A minus Scotch and you're paying C minus prices, right? $16.99 for a big jug bottle. You say, but it's plastic. Yeah, but it has an interesting green appearance. You ever notice it looks like it's like green metallic? It looks like olive green metallic that you would see on a 1970 Mustang notchback with white trim and white vinyl interior. I'm not kidding about that. The Glen MacGregor plastic bottle is green, also like the glass green bottle, but it looks like it's olive green metallic. Of course, the white vinyl interior would have had the real thin green accents all around. You know what I'm saying? You know how those, and then the olive green dashboard, olive green side panels, and that's the way they would look. Okay, in the olive green carpet. With the white seats. Okay, the white back seats. I like the honey top white bread crust flavor too. So on flavor, honestly, it's a draw because they both taste fine and they both in that, like I say, B plus, A minus area. The worst B, you know, you could argue it down, say, nah, it's just a B, 83. That's a pretty low drop though. Barely making a B. I wouldn't go that low. Tell you, in my case, I would go higher, but I could see going to 85, 83. I don't see that. But anyhow, regardless, the flavors are about the same as far as quality level, not the same flavor. Just as far as they're, you know, they seem fine. And but in my case, I'm gonna say save your $8, save the $8, and buy the Glen MacGregor. You're gonna have 1,750 milliliters. You'll have a lot of opportunities to do taste challenges. They're fun to do. It'll wake you up to certain things, thoughts you had, beliefs that you had. You may find that they were incorrect. It's got to be a blind taste test, though. If you're looking at it, that doesn't show you much. It's got to be blind where you don't know which is which. If you can do that, then you can start to prove things. So that old familiar Glen MacGregor flavor. Hadn't tasted it in about a year, but I say, yeah, always remember. It always remembers me. You know, it always reminds me of of what I've tasted the previous year. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I bought my daughter a bottle. I don't know what she did with it. She might have dumped it out, but she probably didn't dump it out. She probably still got 70% of it left and never drank it. But I had this bottle. The first bottle was gone, my bottle. Then Walmart had a closeout sale on these. They were selling them for $5. $5. So I bought two. So I got this bottle nearly full. And then I got another one never been opened. So it's going to last me forever. You know, not literally, but my friend David called me yesterday. He was saying, yeah, I found, I was at Walmart. He's at Walmart across the river. He said they got Jack Daniel's Tennessee rye whiskey, straight rye whiskey for $11 on closeout. Do you want me to get you some? I said, nah. He said, wow, that's a great deal. It's a great deal. I said, every day of my life, I'm getting a great deal. You know, every day I'm finding, oh, this is $8. Oh, this is $9.99. I can't believe there's $23 in the other stores and so forth. Well, yeah, but then I wind up with, you know, it's probably over 100 bottles now, hundreds. I don't know. I don't need all of this. What am I gonna do with all this? So I told him I don't need it. I can't. I haven't even gotten too deep into the original 750 milliliters of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Rye that I have. So I said I can't do it. Well, I could do it, but I said I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And he was like, he kept insisting, you know, do it, do it. I said no, I don't need it. I can't just have this endless purchasing thing because everything is a deal, which is true. It is, and it's apparently you don't see this in other states, but I don't see much benefit from it. Because what I'm gonna do? Say, oh, in 25 years, I'll finish it off. Then I can go get some more. You know, it's that kind of thing. Look at the single malts I got. I'll be so old by the time I finish what I have to go to a new single malt brand. Probably some of the ones I have won't even be produced anymore. Or people be like, oh, yeah, I remember that store. They're out of business. That whole chain went bankrupt in 2033. I'll be like, yeah. But anyway, so thank you for watching. And next time we'll come back, we'll do maybe Doers. That should be a good battle. About the same price. Doers 12-year age, that won't be any kind of battle. No. Doers 12 years going to decimate it. All right, thanks everybody.